Duncan would not stop grumbling. He grumbled that he wasn't polished enough. He grumbled that he was overworked. Most of all, he grumbled about the passengers. "I'm ashamed of you, Duncan," said Skarloey. "Thank goodness Rheneas is coming home soon. Perhaps he'll teach you some sense before it's too late." "What has Rheneas to do with me?" "Rheneas saved our railway," replied Skarloey. "Please tell us about it," said Peter Sam. "Well," began Skarloey, "it was before you came here. Things were bad. Rheneas and I had to keep the trains running, or our railway would have to close." "How awful," murmured Peter Sam. "I tried hard," continued Skarloey, "but my old wheels ached. Rheneas understood. 'It's my turn now,' he'd tell me. He was often short of steam, but he always struggled to a station and rested there. 'I mustn't stop between stations,' he'd say. 'The passengers wouldn't like it.'" "Sure," huffed Duncan. He had stopped on a viaduct and hadn't cared at all. "Passengers," continued Skarloey, "get cross if you stop at the wrong places. Rheneas stopped in a wrong place once, and this is what happened. One wet and windy afternoon when the rails were damp, Rheneas was travelling home with a full train. There were even passengers in the guard's van. It wasn't a comfortable ride at all. Rheneas's wheels kept slipping, and it was a steep climb. At last, his wheels gripped the rails again. The worst is over, he thought. Now we're away. But they weren't. "Ah! I've got cramp!" he groaned. And Rheneas stopped on the loneliest part of the line. His driver examined him carefully. "Your valve gear has jammed. We need to reach the next station. Do you think you can still get us there?" "I'll try," replied Rheneas. Rheneas did his best. "If I fail," he thought to himself, "the passengers will be cross and the railway will close." Everything blurred. He was really too tired to make another turn of his wheels. But he did. And another, and another, and another. Finally, tired but triumphant, Rheneas reached the station. "I'm here at last," he wheezed. "Thank you for getting us home," said the passengers. "We'll tell all our friends what a fine railway this is." His driver was delighted. "You're a gallant little engine," he said to Rheneas. "When you're rested, we'll mend you so you'll be ready for tomorrow." And, smiled Skarloey, Rheneas was always ready for tomorrow. "Thank you for telling us about him," whispered Duncan. "I was wrong. Passengers are important after all." The next day, Rheneas came home. All the engines were there to greet him. Edward pushed his truck to the siding where he was lifted onto his rails. This was the signal for a chorus of whistles from engines large and small. Everyone was happy, and Rheneas was the happiest of all. "You know," he whispered to Skarloey, "this helps a little engine to feel that at last he has really come home."